Life has a way of convincing you it's built on solid ground. You establish roots, you build a home, a career, a family, and you believe in the permanence of it all. For over 2 decades, that foundation was everything to me. My name is Daniel, and I'm 44. I poured my life into creating a consulting firm from the ground up, from a tiny seed of an idea to actual offices, a solid reputation, and a team that relied on my judgment. I co-own it with 2 partners, which, looking back, was a detail that would come to unravel everything, because one of those men was intricately woven into the tapestry of my undoing. Sarah was the bedrock of our lives, the pragmatic one. She rarely raised her voice, possessing a calm logic that I often leaned on. By trade, she was a bookkeeper, a natural with numbers, so she managed all our finances. It seemed only right. I trusted her implicitly, with every single facet of our existence. That's the brutal thing about trust, isn't it? You don't know it's gone until you're standing there, watching it dissolve right before your eyes. We have a son, Alex, 19, in his first year of college. A truly good kid. He calls home every Sunday, never asks for more than he needs, always checking in. And during that long, suffocating drive home that afternoon, my mind kept returning to him, to how his world was about to crack right down the middle, and he didn't even know it yet. The day itself had started out so ordinarily. Unremarkable, almost dull. My calendar was packed with back-to-back client meetings, the kind that blur into one another until the late afternoon. But then, a last-minute cancellation, some family emergency on the client's end, left me with an unexpected window of free time. The thought popped into my head, I could surprise Sarah. Maybe we'd grab an early dinner, do something spontaneous. It felt like a small, kind gesture. On the way home, just outside Boston, I even detoured to a jewelry store. Our anniversary was coming up, and I'd seen her admiring a particular bracelet a few weeks prior. White gold, just like my grandfather's ring, the one with the small sapphire I kept in the bedroom closet, the one she always said she loved. I pictured her face when I presented it, the quiet smile I knew so well. As I pulled into the driveway, Sarah's car was already there, which was no surprise, she worked from home most days. But as I cut the engine, something subtly shifted in the air around the house. A quiet wrongness I couldn't quite place, like walking into a room and instantly knowing you've interrupted something significant. The house itself was too quiet. Not the peaceful, comforting silence of an empty home, but a deeper, holding its breath kind of quiet, almost expectant. I stood in the foyer for a moment, listening, trying to shake off the feeling. I told myself it was just work stress, that my imagination was running wild, conjuring shadows where there were none. My gut, however, was already screaming a different story. Then I heard it. Voices. Upstairs. Muffled, indistinct, but undeniably there. My brain immediately began scrambling for any plausible explanation, anything to contradict the knot tightening in my stomach. A work call, maybe. The television left on. Anything but what every fiber bottom left of screen, click full story.